What's up, Steve? How you doing, man? Yeah, doing well. Busy week, but all good here. Hope you are too. We'll get rolling fairly quick here. Trying to think. We'll do bat first, then the East Coast, and then we'll go to football. We're going to keep doing the position poll until we get it right. I'm going to up the bounty numbers, though, to 50 and 25, so 75 total for credit today for first and second place if we achieve it. Here's what we got left tonight. Let's look here in 1 second. Let me finish filling this out. I already did that. Dell's getting a lot of action, huh? Yeah, Nick, for the most part. I mean, I think when you get the flu or whatever the heck it was I had, it the stomach part of it stays around for a few days. That like gurgling all day, but that's normal. That's nothing. It was about 36, 48 hours. The first 12 were the worst by far. And I can handle most of the thing that bugged me was just body aches, man. I couldn't even lay in bed without turning around every 5 minutes because everything just hurt, all my joints. The spewing wasn't fun either, but that was just for the first few hours. But yeah, I feel a lot better. So good thing. It's a busy week, and I was worried that I'd be sick, going into Monday, but Monday was fine, and Tuesday, Wednesday were fine too. So we're good. Thanks for asking. I'm sure there's half of you out there that are sick now with the same thing. Not just me. There was a bunch of you that were sick at the same time too, just going around. But sometimes it just hits me hard. I don't get sick very often at all, but that one got me. Yeah, I didn't like test for anything. I don't know if I had something specific, but man, bathroom every 2 minutes, throwing up. The other side, cold chills, body aches, everything was. It just kind of seemed fluey to me, but who knows? Maybe it's some other thing the TV tells us that it is. Mad cow disease. Okay, let's look at where we're at today. We are full on the NFL jersey. Thanks for helping us close there. A few of you guys took more than one team. That's probably how I'd do it too. The cheap $14 spot, I'd go 2 or 3 on this one. Baseball bats full too. That one usually fills up not too long after it gets posted. We did have the one solo I posted on the thing when I was running it that Cruz would be available immediately. If you missed that, I'm sorry. He's still available. That's O'Neill Cruz, $7 on the bat for a solo. We dropped it down to 15. We couldn't do. I didn't want to do 2 $7 back spots. So O'Neill Cruz is available. Radke is full, starting our new Lombardi series. I'll give you my thoughts on that one. Nick, you want Cruz? Okay. You got it. Just I'll make a note for myself. Just 7 on that. And then full size is full. So only thing left are 2 spots in the East Coast. We're down to 2 jerseys left, 2 boxes left. We've got Ryan O'Reilly. I happened to hit that one last night. Lucky me. The longest, not from this, from Christian, from Waffle Board. And I hadn't been claiming that the whole time either. I'd just been taking it the last month or so. And then Sean Couturier, whatever the heck you say his name. Couturier, that's what it is. Couturier. I don't know. He's 13. So Ryan O'Reilly 15, Predators 15, Flyers 13. I don't know why I struggle with that name so much. It seems like it should be semi-easy. Let's see. So we'll get rolling 1 second here. Couturier, that's what I just said. Sean Couturier. I think I've said that 18 different kinds of ways since he's been in the series. I'll read off who has who when we get there, but a lot of fun names were taken. There's still 2 names left, Ryan O'Reilly and Sean Couturier. We'll call it that. Full size, full. Other full size from Radke, full. Gold Rush football jersey, full. Baseball bat, full. So we're on our way. Lives will be the same as always. We'll do a 3-box live fill. We will do a Radke live fill, and we'll do a 2-box Big Al's licensed jerseys, and then we'll finish with some full size tonight. We're doing position, and instead of doing 60, I think, 50 or 60, we're doing 75 tonight. So top 2 will win 50 and 25 in credit. Just can't be the same name. So if it is, we'll skip to 3. Anything you join gets you an entry into that, but you have to first have your choice hit. So you guys are going wide receiver. I think that's smart tonight. They got to hit eventually, right? Excuse me. I don't know what I have in my throat. Okay, let's go baseball bat first. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. Thanks for hanging out with me. This will be probably somewhat shorter of a stream than Monday, so we'll get through it here. Let me just check this last. I don't think any trades happened, so if they did, please let me know. I'm going to stop checking Facebook now so that I'm not all over the place. In the baseball bat, I've got Larry. You have De La Cruz, Pache, and Ortiz. Brad M., you have Gwynn, Maddox, Torre, Trout, Guerrero Jr., Rogers, Williams, Lux, and Acuna Jr. We had a comment on the schedule post, and then some others followed, which I would do too. It happens all the time. I just need to start turning off comments on that, but sometimes you guys ask questions there, and it's a good place to do it for the preview, but apologies for that. Some of you got different players because of that. Larry A., Griffey Jr., Yelich, and Musial, but not the first, won't be the last. Eric B., Pujols, Ramirez, Winker, Aaron, Kalinick, and Carew. Jim, you have Ichiro, Gorman, Abrams. Jeff V., you have Rose, Witt Jr., Tatis Jr., Jackson, Reynolds, and Torres. Jim, you also had Betts, Robinson, Sheffield. Chad, you had Schmidt, Bregman, and Henderson. Larry V., you had Banks, Robert, and Kaline. Jeff H., Mays, Rodriguez, and Sosa. Steve A., you had Soto, Rushman, and Alvarez. And then Nick, you took our solo, O'Neill Cruz. Yeah, we were just talking about that a little bit ago. I think I'm pretty much there. Felt like a 36, 48-hour thing, and I got the stomach gurgles, but I think I do most of my life anyway, so I feel a lot better. So I'm good. Thank you, though. Let's get our bat going here. I was saying I'm sure half of you guys are already had it the weeks prior or getting something now. Everything goes around right now. It's annoying, especially if you have school-aged kids. And my wife's a teacher at a school, too, so it kind of runs through all of us every time. I thought I had it, though. They were all way before me. Okay, we have tubes 3 and 4, bats 3 and 4, 4 over here, 3 here. We'll roll till we get a 3 or a 4, and then we'll get rolling. Start our night. Live fills will likely be a little earlier since we're full on everything besides the hockey jersey, but there's only 2 there. 6 doesn't count. Need to re-roll. That'll work. That's tube 4. Tube 4. I think it's time to change my dice color here soon. There's 3 is going away. That'll be our last tube next week. 15 spots even with no extras to be sold. So, and then I need to get some. Need to figure out a new baseball product to get. And we've got like 2 balls left and 2 bats left as of now. But we'll see if we can get some jerseys or something fun to replace some of the items that we're losing. It's good to have variety and switch some stuff up. But I like having at least a little bit from every sport. We haven't done NBA in a while, so I'll look for some NBA stuff too. Good to do a little bit of everything. Okay, Gold Rush Lumber Edition Series 2. This is our tube 4. We roll the 4. There's the 4. Let's see where we're at. See, I did something smart there with the blade. I took my fingers way far away from it. I'm not that horrible at it, just kind of horrible at it. Yeah. Yeah, my wife slept in their bed on Sunday night, like our guest room. And I'm like, that's not going to do anything. If I have it, you have it. Like, we've all been sitting here with it. But she had a stomach problem a couple days before, but she thinks she hasn't gotten whatever we have, so hopefully she doesn't get it. Okay, here we go. I don't want to see the signature here if I can do it fast. I think you guys saw it. Hopefully not fast enough to see who it was. If you did, I'm sorry. Oops. I'm going to dump this down here on the ground where you can't see it, the little thing. Well, you can see it. It's upside down, so it doesn't matter. That'll have our name on it when we get there. Okay. Nice blonde bat here. Shiny, though. Good luck, everyone. Second to last bat from this case. 3, 2, 1. That's the last name with a B, I think. Maybe not. My only guess would be Bregman, but I bet I'm totally off. I don't think that's who it is. Blue ink. Anybody recognize that signature before I look at the cheat sheet? Baseball is not my forte. Nice long signature, thick blue ink too. Looks like Sharpie. That's not bad, whoever it is. Rawlings Pro. Sticker should be there. There it is, Beckett. Anyone recognize that thing? I don't. Looks like maybe an X at the start too. All right, let's look. Three, 2, 1. Nope, I wasn't even close. I said a B and an X. It's an N and a G. I was in the same alphabet. Nolan Gorman. I don't know who that is. I mean, I've heard the name. Gorman. Who had Gorman? Woo! You're on fire this case. That is Jim. Jim, on your Ichiro claim, you're getting Gorman. Nolan Gorman. Let's see. I mean, we know who won, but let's see. Where does Nolan play? Looks like a Cardinal. He's young, too. 24 years old. So young. Dave knows. Cards. He was drafted in 2022. Oh, maybe he wasn't even drafted. Let's see. He debuted for the Cardinals in May of 2022. Oh, he was. He was a first rounder in the 2018 MLB draft. Those guys get drafted and they wait for a while on the feeder teams. Okay, Cardinals solo team player here. So had it been teams, would have been easier to figure out. But Jim, that's an N and a G. Maybe this whole. I think that's got to be a middle initial. Maybe it's Nolan Brian Gorman. Let me see. It is Nolan Brian Gorman. Okay, I was right about the B. The last name is just a squiggle, though. Nolan Brian Gorman. This is Nolan Gorman, St. Louis Cardinals going to Jim. Jim, nice hit. You are hot on the bats. Cannot be stopped. I think that makes 3 of the bats from this case. And then again, I think you maybe went 0 for on the first case, so just making up for some lost time, maybe. Or you could have gone 1 or 2 on that one. I don't know. Congrats. Nice hit. You guys out. This is probably good as time as any as well. I also had a comment that said that that I make fun of people on the stream. That is absolutely never my intention. If you guys sell random or if you have bad luck or good luck, I'm not making fun of anyone. I'm not rooting for anyone or favoring people. It's really hard to try to match everyone's emotions and keep the chat going and talking. I'm not a talker in real life, so never my intention. Jason, if you dish it, sometimes I give it back. As far as with you, I feel like it's a give and take thing. I'm happy when you hit too. When you finally hit, like you did the other day. But yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. When I said I was gonna fart in your box, that was a joke because you were giving me crap. But again, guys, never my intention. I never. I like all you. I don't want to make fun of anyone. Never do I try to make fun of anyone. If you get into bad luck, I'm simply addressing it because I feel bad. I'm not trying to make fun of anyone. But again, always reach out if you feel like I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing. Okay, nice hit, Jim. So that's not me playing favorites to Jim. He actually has hit 3, which good for him. He's joined every bat break. That wasn't me. That was, you might want to talk with the postmaster. I'm not that type of person. Okay, let's get rolling. And no, it wasn't Jason that said that. He would have the most evidence to say it, though. Although we go back and forth. Sorry, guys. I don't know I can't clear my throat. I'm dying. Okay. Time for East Coast. We still have 2 spots left to close this up. There's a 13 and a 15. Ryan O'Reilly Predators is 15. Couturier is how you say it. Sean Couturier Flyers orange jersey 13 and 15. Last 2 spots. We do have 2 jerseys left, so we're going to end with a solo on Monday most likely. I may do it this weekend, depending on when the next East Coast is. When it gets here, I want to start the new series, but we may still have another week before they get here. I'll double check. I think they've shipped, but they're coming from Canada, obviously. So 2 spots left here to close this one. Then we'll roll. After that, we'll go to Gold Rush jersey, Radke full size, and then Big Al's 4-box full size before we get into our 4 live fills. So we'll chill for a second here. We'll close the poll after we do this one. Let me make sure no one. Oh, I missed that. Traded Las Vegas for Cincy in the 4-boxer. Let's see. Who is Las Vegas and Cincy? Cincy was Tim. Las Vegas was Jason. Okay. I'm assuming you wouldn't say that if you didn't agree to it, so I think you're good. Who is tagging me and stuff? I don't even know. Oh, looking for vouchers. I don't even remember doing a deal with you. Yep, I see you guys talking there. Yep, I see it. No, I knew you were right. I'm just making sure I double check. Sometimes people try to sell stuff that isn't theirs, and that happens. Okay, we'll roll. Let's figure out what box we're doing first. I don't have the box numbers here. What happened to this line? I screwed something up. It's when I got rid of these over here. I'm not missing anything over here, am I? No, 32. Yikes. Okay, we're going to do boxes 24 and 22. So just to keep with how we had it, I'll type them here and copy them. random 2 numbers 7 times to figure out what box we're going to do, and then we'll be left with one more on Monday, most likely, unless we do it this weekend to get ready for the new series. So 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 24 it is. That'll leave 22 for our last one. Top box. It's always the top box, I swear. I would discount these 2, but I already ran this one lower than I had any other break this one. I added a few on for the one that missed, but I didn't add enough to make up for what we lost. So let's go back here. Ryan O'Reilly, $15. Sean Couturier, $13. That'll close this box 24 that we're rolling with. Jason gave you the 13. That one is Couturier. Gotcha. And Jeff will take Ryan O'Reilly. You got it. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Jason. We are full now, so you guys can. You can add that later to something else. I'm gonna close this and let's rip it, and then we'll move back to Gold Rush NFL jersey. I did not read who had who. Let's do that really quick. Derek, you have Kempe. Shannon, you have Kuzmenko. Craig, Panarin. Chris, Kachuk. Doug, you have Stevenson. Chad, you have Dubé. Nick, Gilmore. Mike, Batherson. Christian over at Waffle Board. You got Forsberg. He just started his new, it's not a new series, but the new reload just started yesterday. Lots of fun names. I'll be back on tomorrow. Derek, you've got Kyrou. Like I said, I watched him bury the Utes, not the Utes, the Utah Hockey Club on Sunday, and then last night we won with an overtime goal with less than a second left. It was a little crazy. I didn't go to the game. I don't know who went. Where was I? Derek Kyrou, Jonathan Kaprizov, Jeff, you've got Draisaitl, Jeff H, Jonathan Arboldi, Nick, you've got LaFontaine, Jason T, Ross Colton, the only Av in the series, Jeff C, O'Reilly, Jason T, Couturier, Doug, Jarvis, Larry A, you have the Skinner Alt, and Jeff H, you have the Skinner Home. There is a small chance, I think we're going to do players, but there's a small chance that every team will be represented in the new series. I don't think I want to run it that way, though. I don't know that it'll be even enough, so. The 2 U's. Utah Hockey Club, soon to be the Utah Outlaws, most likely. Maybe the Mammoth. Okay, let's close. The thing that was cool, there was a guy holding up a sign in the crowd, a huge sign that said Utah Outlaws, or it said Outlaws, and it said Outlaws O-U-T was highlighted a different color than Laws, so U-T is inside the Outlaws. The Yetis, I know, I wish we could have done that. And there's no point in like changing it now and then going to the Yetis if they say yes. It's done. It's over with. There's our little seals for this box. Okay. Box 24. Good luck. We'll have one more left after this, and then we'll get rolling with a new series with some fun new chasers, headliners. A couple of them the same as these, but different style jerseys, and then some fun big names added as well. My cousin Vinny. Yeah. I love that show. Marissa Tomei. I'm assuming that this is upside down like you always are. I'll double check. I don't ever know which way to do it right, so I'm going to just do it this way because I think I don't ever do it this way. Here we go. Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's stuck. There we go. Ooh. We had one of them. Maybe 2, I guess. There's 1 box left. This one's got some scripts on it, too. I kept saying a lot of scripts, but the other one has like 7 scripts. This one has 3. How cool is that? And this must be, I don't know if Christian's watching. Is this a rookie jersey? 78th pick, 2000, because it's got a different number. I think he's 74 now, or maybe he's 50 now, one of the two. 78th pick, 2017. NHL debut, 131-21. That's Stuart Skinner. It's a good-looking jersey. The home jersey. is nice. Let's open this up. Who had Skinner home? That was Jeff H. Jeff H. with the, yep, that's home, right? Yes, it is. $15 spot hit in here, which is about the average. That's about the middle ground. Great jersey here too. Look at that. Nice scripts too. It's kind of hard to see on the picture that there's two scripts, but there is. Oilers, Adidas, number 50. It's got to be his rookie number, maybe. Anyone know? Because I've got some 74s. The alt jersey that's also in this series, and obviously we have one more box, but I've got the same jersey for our series at some point that has 7 or 8 scripts on it, so it should be nice. Or it should be fun to put in the series at some point. I just have too many to choose from, so I don't know when I'll get in there. Oh, I didn't show the dangler, sorry. Fight strap. Somewhere in here. There's your fight strap. Adidas Pro Stuart Skinner home jersey going to Jeff H. Jeff, nice hit, man. Beauty. And that's a headliner too, is it not? It is. Goodness. That is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th headliner. 4 left. We got 1 box left. Let's see if we can get 7 headliners. That would be fantastic. I'll leave it out and take pictures. Jeff made it. Jeff H. I know there's a few Jeffs. There are a few Skinners too, so I thought we might hit one of the Skinners. And there it is. I know you've had you and Christian has had one of the headliners, but he's also hit 2 of the other headliners himself. You haven't, but he had Draisaitl for the majority. He didn't have him today, but he's had him for the majority of the time. And you've had Kirill almost every time too, with no sight. Hey, 1 box left. We can hope for it. Congrats, Jeff. Nice hit. Okay, let's keep moving. For our Gold Rush NFL jersey, football jersey here, let's look at teams, who you have, and then I'll close the poll. Ooh, you guys are surging with running back and QB and wide receiver. It's close, so I'll have to wait till we're done reading and get the box out, and then I'll close the poll. Tied with QB and wide receiver right now. Chad N., you had Chicago and Vegas. Larry A., Dallas and the Giants. Jeff H., Miami, New England, Tampa, Arizona, Kansas City, Atlanta, and Pittsburgh, Cleveland. You'll buy Atlanta if available. Jeff H., you do have Atlanta if you want to sell for 7. Let Jonathan know. Chad N., you have Philly and the Rams. Larry A., you have Denver, Detroit, Carolina, Washington. Shannon, you have Minnesota, Baltimore. Matt L., San Francisco, Tennessee. David H., you have Indy, Jets, Buffalo, New Orleans, Seattle, and Cincy. Jeff C., you closes with Houston, Chargers, Jacksonville, and the Packers. Good luck, everyone. Let's close this. Still a tie. If you're showing up and you haven't voted yet, vote for which position you think might hit the most tonight. Someone's got to knock that one loose. Stop sharing. We have boxes. These are upside down. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. They were in there upside down, so we wrote them upside down, but I like looking at the headliner picture. So anything but a 4 works here on this roll. Anything but a 4. That's a 3. That works. That was a bad roll. Sorry, it kind of skipped and slid on the side. But 3. Right in the middle. Okay, I'm going to give it a second for any more votes. We're still missing 1 vote to knock this one loose. I don't want to re-roll the post or the poll, so if you're here and you haven't voted, at least it's not a 4-way tie. Get a vote in. We'll take a second here before we do that. Next up will be Radke. We can talk about Radke for 1 second while we're waiting for a roll. It is the Lombardi series, guys. So the headliners. This is my take on the Lombardi series. I don't think that means every single helmet of the series is going to come from a Super Bowl winner. I don't even know if every headliner will be a Super Bowl winner. But the series of the pictured headliners, those 9 that are on there, are quite obviously Super Bowl winners. For an example, we all know that Josh Allen didn't make the Super Bowl, didn't win, but he is a headliner type name. He could be in this series, I assume, and not be a Lombardi type hit. The person that voted for running back tight end, so it's a 3-way tie. So we need another vote. So that's what we're starting tonight. We have 12 boxes, 6 down here, and then we have another case. What'll happen is New England and Kansas City. I'll let you guys vote. You wanted to. Ooh, something changed. Let's end the poll. Something went up. Running back tight end, dark horse comes out on top. Kansas City, New England will be locked throughout the duration until we hit one of those 2 guys. So if we happen to hit Brady or Mahomes from this series, Jeff, what's up, man? We'll unlock it going forward, even in the next case. I would assume that if we get a Brady, we're not going to have Brady in the next case. So we'll unlock New England and vice versa for Kansas City. Otherwise, they'll be doomed to be random. So it's not a community hit. You didn't vote for that. It's in the random pool, and someone gets assigned those 2 teams. Okay. What's up, Jeff? Have you watched? Have you rewound? Have you? Yeah, nice Skinner hit. Very good jersey, too. That's a fun one with some extra scripts on it. I thought that the other one was the only one that had scripts. This one just has less scripts, but they're different and cool scripts. Okay, so running back tight end. Let me get a good luck charm for you. You guys went wide receiver yesterday. That didn't work out too well. Running back tight end. Let's do the first tight end that most of you guys think of. Let's do a little Gronk. Ship those 2, so I'm putting that here to remind myself. Should have been a community hit. You think so? I just don't want him to be claimed, so I think it's fine being a random. Essentially, a community hit is just the same thing, except for we're doing the random beforehand. So it would have been random to everybody anyways. This is just assigning it afterwards, or beforehand instead of afterwards. So same difference, but I get what you're saying. I let you guys vote. I took the one that had more than double the votes. So. Oh, perfect. If you, Matt, will you just message me later if that goes through, and I'll handle it. Yeah, for sure there are, but that just means whoever gets them has a chance for the Brady or other Patriots or the Chiefs or other, whatever you call it. I get what you're saying. I do. Okay, box 3, upside down 3, but there it is. I get the argument for both ways, but in my opinion, I don't think it matters one bit which way we do it out of those 2. The idea is to take it out of the claim pool, and then after that, let whatever happens. Yeah, and you and Dave both vouch for both of you, so obviously deal with these. Make sure it's the right direction. It is. So I think I saw the name here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It is. Oops, falling out. But we've got headliner. Back-to-back jersey headliners. You got the Chase Hollow and a Beckett Hollow. That is Jamar Chase. Number 1, the orange jersey. Beautiful. Nice big letters on the nameplate, too, instead of small ones. That's a little different. Don't those look big? I don't mind it. White letters. Both orange, too. Yeah, both orange headliners. We should do a color night. I didn't even think about that. What color is going to hit the most tonight? Then you guys will try to cheat and say this is white because it's a white number. Nice hit, Cincy. Who had him? Did they go as a random? They did. I thought they usually get claimed. Cincinnati was a random going to David H. Duck, that's you. Nice hit. Came in and helped us close a couple of the spots, and you getting a random on that. Cincinnati Bengals was your Buffalo random. Two AFC stalwarts that are struggling to get past the Chiefs. Jamar Chase. Nice one. Congrats. You are correct. There's 2 orange jerseys so far. There's wide receiver. You guys were wide receiver was on top when I looked earlier, and then you sloped a little bit down after that. Yeah, of course. That's a nice one to hit too, headliner. I'll take anything, Jamar Chase. I traded my Jamar Chase STS like a year or 2 ago, and I missed it. And then I had a chance to join a winner's choice where that was an option, and I chose that to replace it. That was months back, but I don't think it's quite here yet. No, it just got here last week. Okay, it is now time for Radke. If I stop blabbing. Yeah, anything Jamar Chase, man. Didn't we just see him the other night too? I was talking about triple Jamar Chase come out of on Monday. We hit Jamar Chase. I just don't remember what from. Okay, in Radke, new series, who got him? So New England, Kansas City. That's David L. Zach B. You guys have the Magic Randoms today. There'll be a Magic Random for each break going forward. You can see my little computer skills. I have their names crossed off right here. So cannot claim them during the live later. They will be assigned as a random. Okay. In this one, I've got Greg with Denver, Arizona. The Jamar was from my series. Oh, Nick just said too. Series Flash, yeah. I was thinking the STS, but that was T. Higgins, but we hit them back to back, didn't we? Okay, Greg, Denver, Arizona. Jonathan R., Dallas, Indy, Minnesota, Houston. Greg, you have Green Bay, New Orleans. Larry, Philadelphia, Seattle. David L., Pittsburgh, Washington, Buffalo, Atlanta. Greg, you have the Jets and the Chargers. David L., Baltimore, Tampa Bay. Jim, you have the Giants in Las Vegas. David L., Chicago and New England. Zach, San Francisco, Kansas City. Larry A., you have Cincy and Tennessee. Steve, you have the Rams and Cleveland. Bill, you have Detroit and Jacksonville. And then Obi, you have Carolina, Miami. A couple decent teams making it to Rams, but that's usually how it works because there's only 16 claims. Okay, any roll works here. As always, I'll show this stack here. See little white stickers on there. That is box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do this. Back to where we were. Oh boy. I screwed something up there. Did that work? Yep. Okay, 1 through 6. Is that hidden? Of course it is. Can you see it? Just barely? Yeah, you can. Let's slide it out. That's the one that I picked up to show you guys. Box 3. Top shelf closest to me. Right here. Okay. Let's see who's taking home the first Lombardi Series Radke helmet. And then we'll get to Big Al's after this. Get my screen up so I can see it. Okay. There's your Lombardi. Think we got a Manning Colts? That'd be cool. So again, I don't think it could be impossible. It wouldn't be impossible, but the whole series is not Lombardi winners, I would assume. Just those headliners are themed after Lombardi winners. So that's where the term comes from. We should have one Lombardi winner headliner per case. Doesn't mean it's going to be one of the 9. There's obviously others that are out there that are not pictured. More than 9 cases, I think. Pretty sure. I guess I should check that. Okay, here we go. I see a team. I see a style. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That could technically be. They won twice, right? That is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on what looks to be an eclipse. Who had Tampa Bay? Tampa Bay would be David L. on your Baltimore random. Baker. Okay, perfect. Dustin, I know. How many days do you have left in the slammer? 4 or 5? Just so you guys know, Dustin's patient. He always has a team he wants to claim, but he has to. I tell him he's got to wait a few minutes because I can't be claiming for him right at the start. So he's patient, but then the teams he wants usually go by, and he has to sit here and watch everyone hit. And sometimes I'm not great at looking at my messenger either. You think it's Evans? Let's see what we're starting with here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Mark, what's up, man? He did win a Super Bowl, but I don't think I'd call that our case headliner. But I don't make these. But he's a Super Bowl winner. That's Derek Brooks. That's a cool one. Derek Brooks, linebacker, nice cream-colored ink. I love it how they use that color ink on these. White would be fine too, but I think that one looks nice. Derek Brooks, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That is an authentic. You can see the red thing dangling off. One of our authentics is hit. That should be our headliner, but don't take my word for it. That could be. Dave, congrats. Nice hit, man. Derek Brooks. There's an other. So we're other and receiver so far. And you guys need running backs and tight ends. Okay. Ranky one out of the way. Let's do our. Yeah, of course. I said, Dave. Let's do our. Whatever you call it. Our big L's. Okay. Oh, share the screen. So again, guys, we're going to be the live fills right after this one. We'll go through our 4 live fills, and then we'll call it a night. See if you guys can catch up on the bounty so we can give away 75 credit tonight. I might need to do an easier, like a 50-50 bounty after you guys do this one, just so we can start rattling off some more giveaways. It's been a little bit, for me at least. Okay. If that's for the license series, we're doing that in a little while. So the first live fill tonight will be a Big Al 3-boxer. Then we'll do another Radke. And then we'll do a 2-box license jersey, then 2-box full size. But first, we're doing this live fill here, for this pre-fill. And this one, this was random teams, by the way. We had 1 trade confirmed. If there's more than 1, please let me know. Jonathan R., Arizona, Tennessee. Hila, you have Atlanta. Corey, you have Baltimore. Dustin, Buffalo. Zach, Carolina, Jacksonville. David, you have Chicago. Jason T., you traded for Cincy. Shannon, you have Cleveland. Bruce, you have Dallas. That one made me laugh. Big Philly fan. Greg, Denver. Guido, Detroit. Andrew, you got Green Bay. David, Houston. Joseph, Indy. Brad, Kansas City. Tim, you've got Las Vegas. Greg, Chargers and Rams. Robert, Miami. Bill S., Minnesota. Brad, New England. David H., New Orleans. Tim, Giants. Greg, Jets. Chad, Philadelphia. Bill S., Pittsburgh. Josh, you have San Francisco. Chris O., Seattle. Bill S., Tampa Bay. And Jonathan R., Washington. I didn't realize you had the polls there, Jonathan, top and bottom. Okay. Yay, now see. Yeah, you did. Who'd you get it? You know, you're stuck with Seattle, and Dustin's usually stuck with Las Vegas. You had Detroit. It's a good team right now. Everyone loves Detroit. Okay. 3-boxer copy paste so we can run it after this one, but let's get our 4 boxes. Black cage, please. We've already found our last team standing. It was Denver again, which is weird. But here we go. 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. My 4 over there out of the way. Need a new sheet of paper. That one's full. Browns Garrett, yeah. Hey, I don't care if he leaves or when he leaves. I've got some Garretts in my collection. They'll be staying here. I can't decide, Yoni. I can't decide. I don't know who I want. I don't know what's the lesser of 2 evils. I still have not decided yet. Since he's still on the board for Buffalo, that was from Tim, and then Jason traded for Cincy. So Jason, if you want to trade Cincy for Buffalo now, let Dustin know. That would be a trade offer. Buffalo, Chargers, Arizona Jags, your guesses? But yeah, I'm keeping my Browns, Garrett. He might be a guy too. One, the Browns are hard to stock. He might be a guy that you still see in Big Al's for a little bit at least. Big player, big plays while he's with the Browns. I don't think that's a bad hit to hit him. Yeah, it's tough. You'll do that, okay? Trade confirmed. So double trade for yours, Jason. So we're going Buffalo for Cincy. So trade there. I'll use my trade at your own risk, but you guys already know that. All of you do. There's our 4 numbers. Let's read them off. First one, 7. Low number 7. Does anybody have a team for sell? Eric, did you miss out on this one, Eric? You might have. Dallas, San Francisco, Tennessee, Minnesota. So number 7 is the first one. Another low number, 13. 7, 13. Now we're going high. 191, 191. And 20, 20. If anybody's got a team for sale, Eric will at least look at it. 7, 13, 20, 191. For some reason, I need to remember those. 7, 13, 20, 191. 7, 13, 20, 191. Man, do I love an easy search. 2 on top of each other, 1 right by it, and the other one in the closet. Make sure though. 7, 13, 20, 191. 7, 13, 191, 20. We're good. Ready to roll. Again, guys, first life, it will be the same series, but it'll be a 3-boxer for 32 instead of 4 for 43. You hear me breathing loud? 2 of them were deep, but they were on the first row, so I had to lift the other 7 off the top of them. 6, whatever it is. Okay. Box 7. Good luck, all. Series 30. 0 Wonka. 10, 10, 10 Green Bay. You just want to watch the world burn. A triple up in this. It's happened before. See your name here. And it's one of my favorite players from this team. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got a classic speed for the Carolina Panthers. I like their logo. I think it's one of the meanest ones out there. Carolina, Jacksonville combo was Zach B. Zach B. Those are good guesses. Pepper, Smith, Luke. If I had to name my 3 favorite players for the Panthers, those 3 would be them. Smith's doing a signing. I'm hoping to grab a couple for the series. I sent one of my items in to be signed by him. But it hasn't happened yet. End of February, I think. Peppers, Luke, you guys know I love them. CMC too. Wrong kitty. Zach, let's see what you got. 3, 2, 1. Collins. I'd love to see Gary Collins on these. I really would. I'd buy it and I'd put it in the series right away. We had Del Home finally. It is. It's Luke Kuechly, one of the best linebackers to ever do it. If you don't like Kuechly, you can get out. That's my thoughts on Kuechly. Kuechly Peppers close second, third. Obviously, Steve Smith's my favorite being a U-boy, but there's not a lot of Panther Steve Smith stuff now. There will be soon. But Luke Kuechly, one of the best to ever do it. It's a double linebacker night so far. Obviously, one from Big Al's, one not. Zach, nice hit, man, on your combo spot. Collins took Titans 10-0. Did he? I didn't know he played for the Gary Collins played for the Titans. I guess, yeah. I knew. Didn't he play for the Panthers and the Giants? Wasn't he a Giant too? Maybe not. That's what my brain says is I know Panthers, but did he play Giants? Panthers, Giants, and Titans. Okay, box 13, my lucky number, one of them. Series 30. No Wonka on my lucky number. He's a local guy. That's cool. I hit a hockey jersey the other day. I join a lot of breaks, guys. It's another thing. I don't ever want to brag about stuff. That's not what I'm doing. We all like to talk about stuff we hit or stuff we don't hit. And someone wanted to buy it from me, and he said he's my neighbor, but I'd entertain an offer if you want to sell it. And I'm like, if he's your neighbor, just go walk over there. Maybe it's not that easy. Ooh, Beeson, yeah, he was good. I liked watching Kuechly and Thomas Davis together. One of the best duos to ever do it in the linebacking position. And Thomas Davis did not get as much love as Kuechly, but he was nearly as good. Yes, for sure, Thomas. I'm getting to it. I had a doctor's appointment with my wife, kids' activities. I'm running late today. Okay, next one up. Zero Wonka. 3, 2, 1. We've got a lunar. Just opened a different lunar for the Rams that'll be in a series down the road. Sometimes it's the next series, sometimes it's 5 series down the road. But one just got in today. Not this one, obviously. I love me some Torrey Holt. Who had the Rams? The Rams fan, Greg, picking up your Rams on random night. Congrats. Let's see what you got here. You have one of your guesses. 3, 2, 1. Bruce. There was a time where we pulled him all the time from Gold Rush, and then it stopped, and then it seems like he's kind of back in there again. Drives me nuts when these things are bent the wrong way. Put it down here, and then do the old twist and shout. Come on, you know you want to. Do it down there so it doesn't touch the matte part of the helmet. There you go. Greg, nice hit. Isaac Bruce. Black ink on that one. I still can't decide whether I like when the Rams sign outside of the horn or on the horn. Warner, when he signs right here on a big signature, I think looks nice. But I don't think I really care. I just don't know which one's better. Hey, there's a receiver. Oh, you guys didn't go receiver. That's right. It changed at the last second. 2 receivers and 2 others. Man, this is going to be months before you guys get the position one right. I would have done receiver tonight. Did it trick you? I didn't even see what you said, so. Put the big stick back to. Yeah, I agree. I didn't see it, so you're safe with me, Guido. Okay, box 20, series 30. There's some Wonka. Literally Wonka. 1 point. 1 Wonka on this one. Okay. One pointer going to the old throwback for the Cleveland Brownies. 1946. Nice gray face mask. White stripe on this one. I like to look at this helmet. Waves, you had to sound on the horn. That's cool. Yeah, sometimes some teams there's not a lot of space, so it's almost always in the same spot, or it's on the back. Which some teams you can kind of go around. Who had Cleveland? Cleveland was Shannon. Shannon was saying hoping for a Garrett. I don't think I've seen a Garrett on this 46 style. I think so too. That'd be cool. Maybe they have recently. I just didn't realize it. Bengals ones, they can sign wherever they want on the Bengals. They just have to, sometimes they have to pick a gap. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we've seen him before. Defensive stud. I think I'm not trying to say he's an MVP, obviously. I think he's a decent player. That is Denzel Ward. On the hard to stock Browns, Denzel Ward, safety, I believe, or is he cornerback? I want to say he's a safety, but I could be wrong. Shannon, nice hit. I believe it's your wife that likes the Brownies, isn't it? You like the Vikings, daughter likes the Packers. You got a full house there. Or no, you like the Packers, daughter likes the Vikings, right? Okay, let's get the 1 point, though. That was Shannon. As I always say, don't spend the 1 point in one place, Shannon. That's only our second 1-pointer. Bill had the first one with a Randy Moss. Denzel Ward. Luke Kuechly, Isaac Bruce, Denzel Ward. See if we can get a headliner type name here. Okay, 191, Series 30. 0 Wonka. Well, here he is. Here's the. Someone needs to look away. Someone needs to look away. 3, 2, 1. We got a flash for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who had Tampa in this one? That would be Bill. Bill S. I just said you had the last 1-pointer. This one's 0, but Bill S. hitting a Bucks flash. One of my favorite flashes. I say it about everyone, but I really do like the Bucks flash. I saw the name on this one. Dustin, look away. No good can come from this at all. 3, 2, 1. Finally popping out. He's been in the series for a while. I still don't have him in my collection. I'd love to have him. Woke up feeling dangerous. That's Baker Mayfield. Been in for 2 or 3 series now. Finally coming out. Baker Mayfield flash for the Tampa Bay Bucks. That's a pretty helmet, isn't it? Nice one. Back at both earpieces. Congrats, Bill. Nice hit. Okay, let's do a puke. I know. Let's do a little recap here. We had Luke Kuechly, Denzel Ward, Isaac Bruce, and Baker Mayfield. Let's get our thing going. Oh, sorry, those that jumped. You can blame whoever did it first. There's the real post. You just got to be after. Sorry if that screws anybody up. Have to be after the post. Uh-oh. Maybe you get some rebounds. I'll see who has who. Okay. Right here. First claim I see Jonathan with Kansas City. We've got Nick with Pittsburgh. Got Bill with Denver. Bill B with Denver. Whoops. See how I naturally go to Buffalo? That's when you know you're a true fan, is when you've got me tricked into thinking. It's like when somebody else claims the polls on a mini, Dwayne claimed the other day, and I automatically threw Larry's name on there, Larry, because I'm used to you picking the polls, 1 and 10 or the ends, you know. Sometimes my brain just wants to think that the pattern is going to continue. Brady, I've got you with Detroit. Bill, a second behind on Kansas City. Joseph, you did get San Francisco. Greg, a little behind on Denver. Bill, behind on Denver, too. Colts going to Jeff C. Detroit is gone, Steve. Jets are going to Brad. Pittsburgh is gone, Steve. New England is going to Greg. Philadelphia going to Jonathan. Oops. Houston going to Shannon. Baltimore and Buffalo going to Bill S. and Guido. Mike, a little behind on Philadelphia. Zach, I've got you with Minnesota. Every time I say Minnesota, I put a Minnesota accent on it, even though I don't know what that is. Maybe that's why it started, because you all say Minnesota so much. Kansas City is gone. Jason Ripken. We're not quite there yet, Jeff. Two more breaks. Closer karma didn't work for you. I know, I was rooting for you. I root for all you guys, but I saw you jump into full size. Didn't happen on this one. I'm sorry. Jeff, late on New England. Eric, you did get the rebound. You were just barely before, but I got you on Dallas. Denver is gone, Brad. Jets are gone. Jason, Green Bay going to Bill. S. Carolina combo going to Greg. Corey, San Francisco's gone. Oh, it just made me go all the way to the bottom. Let's see if I missed any because of that. Sometimes it loads them in after I scroll up. I don't think so. If I did, let me know. Jets are gone. Pittsburgh's gone. Indy's gone. San Francisco's gone. Arizona's there for Bill, the combo spot. Chargers for Greg. You got it. Miami for Jeff H. You got it. Dallas is gone. Mike. Chicago for Brad. Philadelphia's gone. Yoni. Come on, give me that script. Yeah. It did help on it. It did work on this one. His program's working. I'm totally joking. I'm not savvy enough to know how to do that. Remember how it took me 3 years to get this little weird spreadsheet on the screen? I think I'm good with computers, but like tech stuff, I don't know. Not really. Always Bills first? Yeah, I know. Booze. Sorry, Chase, you were just a little early. You caused a little bit of a train there, too. Greg, I've got you with the Giants. Late on Arizona. David, I've got you with, I just forgot what you said. David's got New Orleans. You do our Big Al live after this. So, yeah, so not right after. Next up will be the Radke series, then Big Al's 2-box licensed jersey, and then we're going to finish with 2 more full size and pick one randomly. It's usually our order of stuff. Chris going after Cincy, fresh off his triple up there tonight. Congrats, by the way. I don't always message you guys, but I'm happy when you guys get some good nights. Let's hope, Jason. Either that or one of the teams you're going after will hit. Never want that to happen to you guys. Steve, late on Washington. Las Vegas is going to Mike. ATL going to Greg. Trust me, I know it happens to us all. 3 teams left. Cleveland, Rams, Seattle. Cleveland, Rams, Seattle. I'll type them in here. And then we're closed. I'm going to read off who has who in the meantime. Again, guys, Radke right here next. Big Al's licensed up after that with all these names. We did not add anyone. It's been our thing lately. Just roll with 62 on Wednesday, and then we add 4 for the weekend break. What will likely happen also, guys, is tonight after the stream gets over, I'm going to post the squares for Super Bowl. I don't know a time, and you don't really need to know the time because I mean it'll be after the stream within an hour. I would hope. But for the first, I don't know what I said. The first 6 hours or 12 hours, there's a 2-spot limit. It's going to be 100 square board like we always do. So 10 by 10 instead of 5 by 5. So 25 spots, there's 100 spots. We'll do the same price, same style as we did last year, where it's $26 per square. If you want to grab 2, you can at 52, and then once the time limit runs out, you can grab more if you want to. That's fine. But there'll be 100 total spots, 26. There'll be 8 full sizes won from this: first, second, third, and fourth quarters, and the reverse score, which means if it's 3-7 for Chiefs and Eagles, then it's 7-3 also wins for Chiefs and Eagles. So if you have the right number, but it's the wrong teams, you still win. You win the reverse side. So I'll drop that tonight. There shouldn't be a huge rush because that would mean 50 different people have to claim before you see it, with 2-spot limit for the first 12 hours. But after that, you can grab more if you want to. There's no shame in grabbing more. No shame in grabbing 1 either, obviously. Shannon, I got you with the Browns. Seattle. Going a little too fast there. Nathan, I don't know if I started reading teams. So I lost track of what I was saying, so I'll read them again. Bill S., Arizona, Tennessee. Greg, Atlanta. Bill S., Baltimore. Guido, Buffalo. Greg, you got Carolina, Jacksonville. Brad, Chicago. Chris O., Cincy. Shannon, Cleveland. Eric, Dallas. Bill B., Denver. Brady, you got Detroit. Bill S., Green Bay. Shannon, Houston. Jeff C., Indy. Jonathan R., Kansas City. Mike, Las Vegas. Greg, the Chargers. Brad, the Rams. Jeff H., Miami. Zach B., Minnesota. Greg, New England. David H., New Orleans. Greg, Giants. Brad, Jets. Jonathan R., Philadelphia. Nick, Pittsburgh. Joseph, San Francisco. Nathan, Seattle. Greg, Tampa Bay. And Bill S., Washington. That is where we're at on this one. Let me check one thing really quick up here. No. Okay. Let's get 3 boxes. And before I forget, let's load in Radkey. You guys, every time, it doesn't need to be a science, but if you want to try to be fast, I'll always read off the hit from the previous break or hits, and then come back over and hit enter on the thing to submit the next break as I'm saying it. So if you beat me, I'm sorry. You just have to be after the comment, after I say let's do it. So there is somewhat timing with it, but that's as fair as I can do it while we're not in the same room or no digital voting thing, you know. Okay, let's get 3 numbers here. 1, 2, 3. 153, 153. Excuse me. Next is 14, 1-4. And last one is 141, 141. Have an issue with PayPal? There's a problem. Nope, you can wait till it clears up later. No big deal. Or you can get a different payment method if you want me to type one in here. But I don't check payments till after the break's over, and even then, if it takes you a little bit after, if I know who you are, you're good to wait till it. You can always message me on Messenger too if you're still having issues. You don't need to be too stressed about that. So, okay. 153, 14, and 141. 150, I'll take those. There's too many 1s and 4s. I'll mix up the numbers. didn't see. 141 on my first go around. Let's do one more circle around the room. Found it. Furthest stack on the bottom. Okay. 14. Check. 153, 141. Check, check. Okay, let's roll. Good luck, everyone. Racky up next. Big Al's license after that, and then some full size in the night. QB, other, receiver. I'm sorry, guys. 1 to 0, which is your guys' is the 2 to 3. You got to hit running back, tight end stat here. Okay, 14. I'm laughing with you, okay? Did you? You were up to something, Craig. You can tell all these other guys that get on your level. 4, a bunch of you guys did. Here comes Detroit now, because you don't have any 4-pointer on box 14. Ooh, it's hard to see, but I think I know who's on this style for this team. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Shaking my head, yeah. I see the style in there. That is backwards. That's my biggest pet peeve. Not my biggest, but it's up there. We got a New York Jets STS. I think I know who's on this style. Let me go back. I'm looking at Racky instead of this. Jets in the 2-boxer. Brad, right? Why am I questioning myself? Yeah, it is Brad. I was like, I don't remember you claiming him, but I have your name on it. But I just scrolled up. You're right there. Brad Jets. Ooh, mama. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Now we're heating up. We go from Baker straight to Joe Namath. STS. That's what I thought. I think I have another guy on the STS, but I don't think he's in the series yet. Joe Willie Namath. Becca certified on this one. STS full size. Going to Brad. Nice hit, Brad. Who missed him? Yeah, someone was. A couple of you guys were right behind on the Jets. Well, not right behind, like 15 and then 20 comments below, but yeah. Brad, nice hit. The poor dog's going to get it. Oh, was it you, Jason? Was that one of the ones you had before? Oh, I'm sorry, man. That poor dog's going to get it. 4-pointer. Going to breaking, Brad. Brad, nice hit. Let's get you your 4 points. Joe Willie Namath. Brad. Told you this, we're a little back-ended on this series, and maybe it's. We hit Marino the other night. We got Baker. We got Namath. There's a bunch more quarterbacks that are still hiding. Yeah, I assumed you did. 4-pointer for Brad. Nice hit, Brad. Okay. Well, let's keep going. Box 141 is up next. 141. That's a quarterback, by the way. That doesn't help you guys. 2 to 0 to 2 to 3. I'm going to keep doing it every time now. can hear the newspaper being rolled up. 141, Series 30. 2 points. Now we're starting to get some Wonkas. That's what I'm talking about. A 2-point Wonka here. Well, it's supposed to have a bag on it, but it's sitting inside there, so I apologize. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. We've got an Eagles. If Patty comes, was that the other one you claimed, Kansas City? Can you imagine losing Namath and Patty in the same one? It happens. You got to dodge one more box if you're trying to avoid that. Philadelphia Eagles. I said that was 2 points. I have to show you the name here, but I don't like when these come out. You can rearrange that however you want. Little NFL shield. Phil, is that you? Philly, Jonathan R. Does that tie you up? Were you 2 behind? I'll check here in a second. Let's see what you got, Jonathan. 3. I know who you're after. 3, 2, 1. That's not him. That's a nice hit. Oh boy, quarterback, 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 all in a row. Slowly sinking. That is, what's his nickname? Doesn't his nickname have something to do with the weapon? I know Weapon X is the ultimate weapon. Is that his nickname? Randall Cunningham. You're a Vikings fan. He was a Viking as well. Fanatic certified Randall Cunningham on the jeez, I had to look that up and make sure. Smaller than usual. That is Randall Cunningham. Congrats, Jonathan. Randall. And 2 Wonka. Let me fill it out before I forget and see if you were indeed 2 away. That does tie you unless I missed some points from the last couple days. I don't know that I updated it in the last few days, but that ties you with where I had you before. Coming down to the end here. Congrats. Randall Cunningham, 2-pointer. Okay. 153. Last one for this 3-boxer. We'll do Racky next. Big Al's license after that. 153, Series 30. 0 Wonka on this one. I'll have to update the Wonka for the next stream. I always forget to do that because it's not really the top of my list. Ooh. Okay. I saw the name on this one too. 3, 2, 1. Zero Wonka. That is a Pittsburgh Steelers yellow stripe on top. Gives us Pittsburgh. I can take my ball. Oh, Cunningham was? Yeah. Thinking it's Troy who had Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh was Nick. Nick F. Wasn't that one of the first claims, too? I think it was. It was. Second claim. Nick, let's see what you got here. 3, 2, 1. Man, we're on something here now. Not good for your voting, but that's good for Nick. Geez, back-to-back nights, Nick, with some big QBs. Dan Marino and now Ben Roethlisberger. That's the way to do it. Goodness. Yellow ink, Big Ben. Pittsburgh Steelers. Did I say something other than Steelers? I could have easily done that. Big Ben Eclipse. I'm still searching for. I finally traded for a Big Ben, but I have not hit one. Brad's had like 7, and every time he has it, I miss it. 4 in a row. 4 QBs in a row. It is Baker, Joe, Randall, and Big Ben. Goodness, nice hit, Nick. 0 Wonka. We had Joe Namath, Randall Cunningham, and Ben Roethlisberger. Let's do a Radke now. See if I can get my screen up here. Congrats, winners. Sorry to everyone else. For the Radke. Am I showing my screen? Yes, I am. Did I just pull this up, or did I break that whole thing with the screen up? Hopefully it's the first thing I said. Okay, top chat. I don't remember pulling it up, but here it is. Okay, I've got Jason with San Francisco and Denver, 1 and 2. Both have randoms up. First, Jason. Second, Joseph taking Dallas. Steve taking Detroit. Pittsburgh's going to Shannon. Oh, where am I? Pittsburgh, Shannon. Green Bay for Jeff. Bill just behind on Green Bay. Brad just behind on Pittsburgh. Zach, San Francisco behind as well. Bill behind on San Francisco. Steve behind on Pittsburgh. Sorry, guys. Dustin, Rams. That's spot 7. Chris behind on Dallas. Eric behind on Dallas. Dave, I've got you with Washington. Let's scroll down and go back up. Washington. So I should have explained before. I did, but not before this break. Kansas City, New England are both locked. That's why there's a little line through it. It's hard to see on your phone. And Nate, you've been claiming Kansas City almost every time, Radke, even in the previous series. So I'm sorry, but they are locked until we hit Mahomes and Tom Brady. So both New England and Kansas City are locked to be destined to be randoms. So sorry about that. David H. laid on Denver. Bill, I've got you with the Jets. Is that spot 10 or 9 or what? Denver's gone, Greg. Detroit's gone, Brad. Minnesota for Zach. I got you. Spot 10 for Zach. Green Bay's gone. Greg. Chicago for Dave. Chicago's there. Jets are gone, Greg. Steelers are gone, Dave. Dallas is gone, Greg, but Miami is there. That's spot 12, I believe. Let's make sure that, since there's a lot of duplicate claims. Giants, number 12 for David H. Washington's gone. New Orleans is there for you, though, Brad. Atlanta for Jonathan, that's spot 14. I'm losing my mind tonight, man. That's 15. Where did I put 14? Or did I do 2 13s or 2 12s? I did 2 12s. Well, you guys are probably saying it well. I can't see your comments because I haven't scrolled to the bottom yet. So, nanner, I fixed it myself. Green Bay. Sorry, Giants were second. Miami was first. And then right after that was, where the freak is 14? There's 2 13s too. New Orleans. Hold on, I'm getting there. Did I really do 3 13s in a row? Am I really that? So 12 Miami, 13 Giants, 14 New Orleans, 15 Atlanta. All right, I'm back with you. Rams are gone. Chad will take a random. Zach will take a random. Buy 2, random. The next positive claim I see, I believe, is Chris with Cleveland to close us. So let's go back and look at randoms now. Sorry about that. I figured it out. Should be 48 highlighted. There is 16 here, 32 over there. Okay, so Kansas City, New England make it as randoms, which they have to. Okay, so the first random we'll take is Chad. Second random we'll take is Zach. So none available as of now. Joseph's got a random for sale. That's the next one, Joseph. And David said he'd take a random. Buy 2 randoms. I'll take a random. I'll take. Buy a random. Take a random. Rando if open. Random. Okay, so that's the only 3 that are available. And they sold. A bunch of you in line if anyone else comes available. Eric, Greg, Obi, with those that we're trying to claim at the end. Cleveland closes, so just barely missed on main spots. But we are full here, and the 3 randoms that were available have been taken. I don't suspect. Oh no, no, those are all buys. It's hard to see, but they're hard to keep track of it all. But we had 3 for sale and about 10 trying to buy. So no more randoms available. I'll give it a second here, but I suspect that's where we're going to stay. Let's go over here. Share our tab. List randomizer. Let's paste. Oh, there we go. Arizona through Tennessee. 7 times. You guys see my screen? You do. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. First claim team is Kansas City as a random. And then that one's down there in spot 12. Okay. Let's go over here and paste. Share this. Okay. I've got Jason with San Francisco, Denver. You sold Chad, Kansas City. You sold Zach, Cincinnati. Joseph, you had Dallas. You sold David L, Arizona. So, David, you wanted to buy 2. You just got 1. There was only 1 available just so you don't pay too much. She's not coming. Oh. Don't. Your poor dog. Don't do it. Steve, Detroit and Carolina. You guys got to quit making me nervous for you. Just cut it out. Steve, Detroit, Carolina. Shannon, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia. Jeff C, Green Bay, Baltimore. Dustin, Rams and Chargers, Los Angeles connection. David L, Washington and Indy. Bill S, Jets and Tampa. Zach, Minnesota, Seattle. David L, Chicago, Buffalo. Greg, Miami, New England. David H, Giants and Jacksonville. Brad, New Orleans and Las Vegas. Jonathan R, Atlanta and Houston. Chris O, Cleveland and Tennessee. Buy Indy if it's for sale. Indy went to David L. David L, do you want to sell? And I'll buy Buffalo or Carolina. Carolina went to Steve W. if you want to sell, Steve. And Buffalo went to David L. So, Dave, Buffalo or Indy if you want to. My guess is you'll hold. No thanks. Okay. Steve says he'll sell Carolina. I don't know. I mean, I get it. Half price. And who knows how long it is before we see a Patty or a Brady, or even if we do, there's a lot of headliners, so I get it. It stresses me out, but I get it. So, Steve, you're buying Carolina from Steve. Steve W, meet Steve W. I'm going to put your next letter. Steve W, Steve W. Yeah, it's like the Spider-Man meeting Spider-Man, right? There you go. Steve, I got your cell. If you already paid, I'll hold credit or send it back to you. If you haven't paid yet, alter egos, yeah, from different states. Liking different sports teams. Maybe you're long-lost brothers. Just because you have a common first name and same last name. Okay, let's close this. Just give me a Bradshaw, please. You have Pittsburgh. You do have Pittsburgh. That Bradshaw on there is pretty cool. It's like a metallic finish. I'll just see if we get any of those. I would assume that at least one of our 2 headliners is one from those 9, maybe 2 of them. But regardless of what happens, we'll have some fun hits from those. We open box 3. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 is what's left. That is a 2. We're staying top row. I tried to throw that one higher so it didn't just skip across the ground. 2. That's right next to it over here. Wonder what my alter ego would be called. Son of a bee. That means I didn't win. Sorry, I'm checking a bunch of whiners today because I did good on a couple things. So there. Okay. Al Bundy, yeah, maybe. Okay, box 2. Let's roll. Ooh, I'm gonna copy now so I don't get you guys stuck. Licensed jerseys up next. I should have some fun stuff going in. I was going to ask you if you'd want me to add, if I add 1 or 2 baseball jerseys, but there's too many fun ones and I didn't do it early enough. Also, this, again, I ask you guys to do too much, but will someone remind me at 9:30, an hour from now, just message me and say squares? If not, they can go up tomorrow, but I'd rather them start tonight just so we get a start on it. I don't know if it'll be a slow fill, a fast fill, but I'd like to get them posted tonight. So a little help. Or a lot of help. Either way. Okay, box 2. Radke squares. Thank you. That's it. Turn my music off. There it goes. Yeah, you'll be asleep. You snoozing? It's 10:30 right now. You Eastern time zone? What places are you like? Is it clear over on the Eastern? I mean, obviously it is, but what territories are Atlantic? That's 3 hours. So that's even further than East Coast. But there's a guy that runs a room that I joined from Canada, and he runs at 3. He uses the Atlantic time, which is 3 hours from now. The North Pole, literally. Okay, I'd be late already. That's right. It's Santa. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to think, like Atlantic time zone. Oh my gosh, these things are. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. The curse has been broken for one of you. One of you, it's still a couple more of you, it's still broken. That is Denver on an STS 3.0. I felt something heavy in there. Yes, I did. And Denver was Jason. You haven't had a helmet with me in 18 years. That's the right box to put back here. But you're hitting one here. Jason T. hitting a Broncos STS 3.0. Champ Bailey could guess. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That is PS2. I already know, Dustin, I know this is one that you wanted to. You've been talking about it for a long time. It's been a cruel night so far for you, Jason. Happy for you. Congrats. Patrick Surtain the second. You'll trade it? Okay. Let's look at a trade then. I know someone that would be very interested in it. Sometimes I feel like it's been 80 years, literally. I know, this one looks nice. I like it. Patrick Surtain the second, PS2 on an STS 3.0. Beautiful helmet, Radke certified. He has not won a Super Bowl, not a Super Bowl headliner, but beautiful helmet. I don't own a single 3.0 in my collection, so that shows you. I haven't won an STS 3.0 yet. Congrats. Okay, let's do a 2-box license jersey. Good luck, everyone. There should be a little bit of a mess at the start, and then it will clear up a little bit. Bill, here's my problem. I saw your last comment. I saw your post looking for Lightning stuff. When you guys have a hard time hitting something on one of your teams, my brain immediately goes into like gift mode. I started looking through my jerseys, and I found one that I wanted to send you, but then I was thinking, should I just say I'll do it for $30 or something? I hope you hit Stamkos tonight. If not, you might be getting a little something from me. Okay, let's see where we're at. I've got Bill S. with the Joker, hitting full quarters like it's nothing. Larry with Jim Tomei. Bill S. with Ellie. De La Cruz. Craig with Jerry West. Guido, Cole Caulfield. Eli. Ellie's gone, Chad. Just barely. Sorry about that. You missed it by, that was probably a hundredth of a second, but dang close. We've got Cal Ripken Jr. for Mark. We've got Julius Erving, Dr. J for Mike. That's spot what? 07. Bradshaw. Spot 8. Going to Shannon. Jeff H. just a second behind on Ripken as well. Jeff C. I've got you with Miko. Spot 9. Bill, I've got you with Steve Nash. Spot 10. Ray Lewis, spot 11. For Guido. Let's refresh here. Might be full, might not be full. Carl, what's up, man? I've got you with Kaprizov. Kirill the Thrill, that's spot 12. Binner. Still a little mad at him, but that's all right. For Greg, spoiled my Sunday night. 14, Emmett. And who had him? Eric had him. Bradshaw's gone too, Jeff. Sorry. Ans Kopitar. No longer the first hockey name. Andre is a little in front of him. That is Chris O. 16 is John Rant. For David H. Jason's got Jefferson, spot 17 with some randoms up. If anybody wants to buy for $10, he says rando. I'm assuming one. If you want both, let me know. If you wanted to be this one right here, $10. Before you know. Chad, one comment late on Jefferson. Stammer. Tonight is the night. Bill B. Matt. Who'd you just claim? Patty Kane. I didn't message you either and say congrats on your double up on the one spotter on Fire Factory. And then a last claim, Jeff taking Robertson. That closes. Let me make sure. Yeah, it is fun, but still, I really like the hockey jersey, so I like sharing it if I can. Garrett, Teddy, both randoms, lucky spot 18. It is 18. Carter, all those claims are a little behind. If anybody wants some randoms for $10, Jason's selling. If not, Jason, you can try to sell them after we run it. Let's see what happens here. Should be 20. Let's make sure I didn't overbook. Chad will take one of them, okay? Where are you, Jason? Right here. I don't know what color to do. Green. One more random available, sight unseen. If you want it for $10, you can always try to trade if you want to after. But last chance there before we copy the rest of these. So tonight we're down to 62, so 42 randoms, which means the final 2, not the final 4, will be sold for $10. So the final 2 names. Shannon will take the second random. Shannon, I got you. Blue. Let's make it just dark enough so you can't see what the name is in there. That's a good idea, right? Chad, just a second behind, but I appreciate you helping us try to close that one out. I don't remember if I actually copied these or not. I'm sure I did. Okay, let's run some randoms here. Jason, both your randoms sold. Okay, let's run this list 7 times. Last break after this will be a 2-box Big Al's full size to end the night. Let's see where this one goes. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Solos are Phil Simms, Larry Fitzgerald. Both football there on that one. Oh, yeah, I'm fast tonight. Oh, yeah. Fitz, Ritz, Fitz, Sims. Fitz is Zach. And Sims is Nick. Everyone else, again, refresh your screen. Otherwise, it probably will put you first. But if you refresh and toggle it, it'll show the correct order. I got Zach first and then Nick first on Sims. Okay, let's look and see if anybody gets some credits or discounts if you haven't paid yet. Bill S., Jokic, Chris Carter, Karl Malone. Larry, you got Tomei, Brewski, and Soto. Bill S., De La Cruz, Natchez, and Kuechly. Craig, Jerry West, Julius Peppers, Isaiah Thomas, Guido, Cole Caulfield, Mikhail Sergachev, and Anthony Richardson. Mark, you have Ripken, Solane, and Dobbs. Mike, Irving, Bieber, and Garrett. Shannon, Bradshaw, Moon, and Elway. Jeff C., Miko, Kuzmenko, and Ray Bork. Jeff C., you've got that's 3 now, not 5, but you got a $3 credit there, Jeff. Bill S., Steve Nash, Drew Brees, Clyde Drexler, Guido, Ray Lewis, Garnett, Suzuki. Carl, you have Kaprizov, Elijah and Irvin. Greg, Bennington, Forsberg, Acuna, Eric, Emmett Smith, De'Aaron Fox, Justin Herbert. Chris, Kopitar, Tavares, Demko. Chris, you get $3 off too. David, Morant, Bijan, and Zegras. Jason, you had Jefferson. You sold Kemba Walker to Chad and Kirk McLean to Shannon. Bill B., you have Stammer, Laporta, Ryan Ellis, Matt L., Patty Kane, Waddle, and Doug Williams. Jeff C., I feel like I misreading some people. No, I didn't. Jeff C., Robertson, Aginla, and Higgins. Nick, you claim Sims, and Zach, you claim Fitzgerald. Oh, wrong screen. Sorry. I copied them in there. I'm sorry. So let me go back over here. I never shared it. Chris Carter down to T. Higgins. You can see. I'll try to copy it over here so you can see that it's the same order. You get 3 NFL? You did. I'm an idiot. Sorry. Goodness. Yeah, you get $3 off too. How did I miss that? That was completely my fault. You can see Chris Carter down to T. Higgins. Here's what I just copied. Chris Carter down to T. Higgins. The first 20 ends on Aginla. Aginla should be right here. He is. Starts on Karl Malone. He does. Same thing there. Yep. Yeah, sorry, Shannon. Did I miss anybody else? I don't know how that one just breezed past my Bradshaw, Moon, and Elway. For sure, that is. Okay, let's get rid of this because it's going to bug me. Look at trades real fast, see what you guys come up with. We'll buy Peppers and or Kuechly if for sale. Peppers went to Well, there's Kuechly. That is Bill S. And Peppers is Craig. Bill S. Craig, do you want to sell Peppers or Kuechly? Buy Elway or Garnett if available. Elway went to Shannon. Garnett went to Guido. Anyone selling Suzuki Habs? I don't have Suzuki. Is that your thing? Suzuki for the Habs? I don't have him. I tried to buy one and I barely missed. Suzuki for the Marlins. Ichiro. Not Suzuki. Close. Fox for Irvin. Who has Michael Irvin? Carl, do you want to trade Michael Irvin for De'Aaron Fox? Sims is gone. Keep, says Bill. Higgins for sale. Is Higgins for sale? Jeff C., are you selling T. Higgins? Craig says he'll sell Peppers. And that was Obi, right? Yes, it is. Obi for $10. Brewski or Soto for Garrett? Miles Garrett. Trying to help you guys. Give me a second, but I can't see him. Miles Garrett. Mike, do you want to trade Miles Garrett for Teddy Bruschi or Juan Soto? Chris Carter went to Bill S. Bill is I think Bill's keeping all his, but just in case, Bill has Chris Carter if you want to sell it. Thanks, Craig. You're welcome. I'll buy Natchez. Natchez went to Bill S. as well. Natchez if you want to sell. Or Bill, if you want to sell Natchez, let Steve know. If you want to do a blanket, no thanks, that's fine too. But Shannon's not going to sell. Jeff's not going to sell. Iron Mike says he'll trade for Soto. So Soto for Miles Garrett. Juan Soto is where? Or no, where's Miles Garrett? Keep. Okay. Mike and Larry trade confirmed. The other one confirmed, and then one sold. You guys can keep chatting, see if you want to trade or sell. I'm going to close this and get the boxes, and then if we have any more come up, I'll figure it out. David H. is David, you don't have Kurt McLean. That's Jason. That's Shannon. Are you asking if he's for trade? You have Zegras and Bijan Robinson. Trevor Zegras, Bijan Robinson are yours, David. I need to do the every other lines where like it's yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green, so you guys can see better. It's impossible on a small device to see these, so I'm sorry. You have Zegras. You do have Ja Morant right here with this line. Ja Morant. Oh, you're looking over here. Sorry, don't pay attention to that. That's the opposite side that I use. Just this chart here. So you have Zegras, Bijan, and Ja Morant right there. Just the other side. That's not the first time that's happened. I got to figure out a way to. Anyways, this is the best I have. So you do have Ja, you do have Bijan, and you have Zegras, not McLean. McCann and Don Cherry signed jersey. I have a Don Cherry signed jacket jersey. Oh, you're good, David. I'll put that in the series at some point. It's a nice hockey night jacket for Don Cherry. I showed a picture, but I haven't put it in the series yet. I'm not sure that it's licensed. It's not fully custom, but I don't. Maybe we can I can just put on there that it's custom-ish. But then I don't want someone to get mad if they hit that and it's not, Trade Sims for McLean. Last trade offer. Shannon, do you want to trade Kirk McLean for Phil Sims? Well, let's get our boxes going here. Two numbers. So last trade offer, Shannon, yes, he says. Okay, Phil Sims for Kirk McLean. And then we're going Kirky McLean on the CCM. Okay, I got the trade. Okay, I shook it already. We need 2 numbers. I shook it. You guys know what that's from? Did you shake it? I shook it. That's 5 Big Al credit if anybody gets that. Here comes McLean. We've had so many trades hit. It stresses me out. I wish no one would trade. 2 numbers. 1, 2. I shook it. Shake it like. No, you haven't had a single running back or a single tight end. It's long over. The others have 1, 2, 3, 4. The quarterbacks have 1, 2, 3, 4, and the receivers have 2. You got it. It is The Office. Do you know? There's no way you would just pull it out of your whatever without knowing. Craig just said The Office too, without knowing what scene it comes from, unless you're like Googling it or something. Do you remember what scene it's from? Okay, here we go. Box 64 is the first one. 6-4. I don't know if that counts, man. Scranton, Pennsylvania. Where did you guys pull that out of? 134, 64, and 134. Let me grab him. 1 second. Okay. That's not for me. Okay. Reminder, next break, right after we congratulate these two, we will do a. I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious. I watch the whole Office series like once every 3 years. It's probably time to go back to that. Don't ask me why, but I'm watching Game of Thrones again right now, and I'm about to get to the worst season of all time through the best season of it. Okay, so Big Al's 2 box going next. 64, 134. Good luck, everyone. Never saw a game. It's, I think it's a pretty good show. Oh, I see a number in here. Mama. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yikes. That's a big one. Still not your position you're looking for. Didn't he? He did. That was one of the solos. He's been claimed multiple times, but he didn't get claimed today, and he made it to the solos. Good gracious. JSA certified on this bad boy. You guys know he's hard to find on anything. I saw this one and I snatched it up. Larry Fitzgerald. I'm not. He kind of hurries his signature a lot of the time. Maybe just doesn't like signing. I don't know. That's how a couple of my helmets look too. Just small little. That is, yeah, that's Zach B hitting the Fitzgerald. A couple of you guys tried to claim him too. I'm sorry. Just right after him. Larry Fitzgerald on the black Nike Cardinals tag down here. That is a nice jersey. Larry Fitz, JSA certified. You got the pro cut there with the seam down the middle on the sides. Such a nice jersey. Zach, congrats, man. Made it to the solos. I knew he would be sought after once I saw that. A bunch of you tried. Zach was just a little bit faster. Nice hit, Zach. Congrats, man. Well, let's make it 4 quarterbacks, 4 others, and 3 wide receivers. So just kind of beefing up every position but your guys's. Okay, next one. It is sweet. I like it. Nice hit, Zach. Okay, 134. Kind of turned into a big night tonight. I don't want to say we started slow because I like all these helmets, but we're kind of pulling some nice headliner names. I'm going to sit down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. This might be a new edition. It is for sure. When I added it, I realized I had 2 from this team, which is fine. I do that all the time, but I try to avoid it. I forgot that we had the Aginla in, but this is one of the newest ones, I believe. I think we just barely added it. Everyone that's chasing old names have to watch the new ones come out. So that is, I just hit him on a Canucks jersey the other day. That is Andrei Kuzmenko, also one of the chasers in East Coast. There's East Coast. I won this one from his breaks, though, a while back. Oh, no, I didn't. The one I won is over there. I won this one in a bid war on a different page. So I had 3. 2 Calgary, 1 Vancouver. This one's not mine. Let's open this one up, too. Who had Kuzmenko? Yeah, you might be somewhere else now, too, huh? Because was he Vancouver then Calgary or Calgary then Vancouver? I think it was Calgary then Vancouver, right? Poor man's getting thrown around everywhere. You said Fitz. We had a Fitzpatrick. Or I might still have it. No, I think I sold it. Nice big Calgary Flames jersey. I think he got traded last week. Vancouver, then Calgary, I believe. So it was Vancouver first. Morgan Frost. Wasn't Frost on the Flyers? Kuzmenko, Adidas, Pro, Calgary Flames. So we have the Aginla in there too. His son got drafted by the Utah Hockey Club, but he's playing in the WHL right now. Frost and Fairby. Okay, Kuzmenko. I haven't seen who has me. Let me look. East Coast COA on this one. So it came from a signing from the same company we're using for our mystery series right now. Owner's a great dude. Who had Kuzmenko? Hey, that was on one of the ones that got discounted for having all hockey, too. Jeff C. You did, Jeff. Nice hit. Andrei Kuzmenko. I've got the same jersey in my collection, so really good. Put this away. We're not quite there yet. Sorry, guys. 1 second. These ones I don't take pictures of because I already have pictures that I can just copy. I don't leave them out of the bag. I just get them right in there. Not quite there. Congrats, Jeff. Andrei Kuzmenko. Okay, let's do our last 2 boxer. There it is. Everyone's got their claims saved up. This is the last one of the night. We'll sign off. We're back tomorrow with our weekend breaks. So I'll try to get squares up tonight. You can claim at your leisure. I don't think they'll fill in one day. Hopefully we get them filled by Sunday, obviously. But 8 helmets to be won from that one. Because of that, we might do a light day on Monday. I don't know. It's kind of crazy to try to do all those. Live. Okay. Let's top chat it, and then let's live chat it. First claim I see is Nick with Denver. Brady with Detroit. Steve just behind on Detroit by 1 comment. Jason, Kansas City. Whoops, I forgot to do first. second with a random. Bill just behind on Kansas City. San Francisco for Joseph with a random up. Greg just behind on Denver. Bill, I've got you with Baltimore at spot 5. Eric with Dallas, spot 6. Jonathan with Buffalo, spot 7 with a random up. Dustin with the Rams, that's spot 8. Bill B with Minnesota, spot 9. With a random up as well. Someone open the door. I can hear them talking now. Jeff behind on San Francisco. Sorry. Yoni Philly. Feel free to use that $5 credit that I offered up. 10. New England is spot 11 for Greg. Buffalo is gone. David. Minnesota is gone. Zach. Pittsburgh is there for Steve. Should be 12 spots. It is. Houston for Shannon. That's spot 13. Miami, spot 14 for Jeff C. Oh, gosh. Where did I go? Houston, Miami. And then Browns and Giants close us. So Browns, spot 15 for Shannon. Giants, spot 16 for David H. Everything after that, just a little bit behind. Bill B, you're going to keep your random? Okay. No problem. Greg's going to buy random. Sorry, Jeff. Sometimes I feel like I can get fast if I focus, and sometimes I'm slower than slow. I don't know what it is. So buy a random. Johnny's got a random up. There's the 4th one now. Zach's going to buy a random from Jason. Take another random, Greg said. That's the 3rd one from Jonathan. Chris will take a random. That's this one here. And then Craig will buy 2, and Zach would take another one. So if anybody else has random ups, Bill, if you still wanted to sell, you don't let me pressure you. That's when you get into the. I swear they left my door. That door open. Hold on a second. The dog barking like she's. Okay, so 3 more randoms being sought after. If anybody wants to sell, if not, no big deal. We can let those sit where they're all. Gonna keep it perfect. Yeah, I shouldn't have even said that. That's a no-no. Just making sure you weren't saying it because you were late on there. Looks like David H took Tennessee, not the Giants. I've got Giants first and Tennessee second. Do I see it out of order? I didn't give him Tennessee because so you're probably on Top Chat. Yeah, so you're probably on Top Chat, and NYG, for some reason they think it's a slur or something, and it deletes it out. If you switch to live chat, you can see David taking Giants and then Tennessee right after. So let me know if you guys see that, but I see David with New York Giants first, NYG. You did, but Tennessee would have been the 17th spot. It's just not. It doesn't show on Top Chat. It filters NYG out. I don't know why. Okay, let's get rolling. I'm not the only one that sees NYG, right? People can see it. If you go to live chat, it should show it, or all messages, or whatever it is. Not going crazy. G-Man and Times, thanks. Okay, but I think on Top Chat it does filter out NYG, so that's probably why you didn't see it. Let's run randoms. Let's make sure I share it after paste it on the next screen. Last break of the night. Let's see if you guys can get see if you can get 5 running back tight ends on this. Man, I don't know. Maybe I have a dual signed 5 tight end helmet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, that's not me making fun of you guys. I could have easily voted for that too. Let's paste it. Okay. Nick, Denver, you sold Greg, Indy. Brady, Detroit, and the Chargers. Jason, Kansas City, you sold Zach, Washington. What did I do here? Did I order them wrong? I must have ordered them wrong, then 2/3. Joseph was trying to sell his random. Joseph, I'm going to take a second here. Do you want to sell New Orleans still? I screwed up the randoms there. Oh my gosh, Alex. I just went 1, 2, 3, 4, but I guess I titled 2 of them third. Joseph, do you want to sell New Orleans still? Just so we're on the same page? Or is it hard to sell them once you see who it is? If you do, we can try to sell it. Bill S. Baltimore, Tampa Bay, Eric B. Dallas and Carolina, Jonathan R. Buffalo, Greg, you got Jacksonville as the sold team, Dustin, Rams in Arizona, Bill B. Minnesota, Atlanta, Yoni of Philly, you sold Chris O. Tennessee, Greg, New England, Seattle, Steve, Ray of Pittsburgh, Jets, Shannon, Houston, Vegas, Jeff C. Miami, Green Bay, Shannon, Cleveland, Cincy, David H. Giants in Chicago. Joseph, I skipped your third because there was 2/3 and I didn't see it. What is happening to me? I'll give it a second just to make sure. Are you here, Joseph? New Orleans will be the team if you want to sell or keep. Just let me know. We can try to sell it now. Chicago for Tennessee is a trade offer. Tennessee went to Chris. Chris O. Tennessee was the team you got. Do you want to trade him for Chicago or keep Tennessee? This is what I'm also going to have to do. I'm going to have to, if one of these sold random teams hits, yeah, thanks, Zach. You would have been next up in line, I believe. So if he wants to sell, what'll happen here, because I think these would have been a little bit different order. So if one of these randoms hits and it was not one of the first 2 claimed or something, and I'll go back and look at the order. If it messed up the order, I'm going to give the spot back to the people that bought the other randoms. Just so you don't pay for the break. We'll see what happens, but see if Joseph wants to sell his New Orleans. He was trying to sell his random, and I totally skipped over it because it was a different third. But he may have had to run out. My assumption is yes, he wants to. Well, let's just give it a second. I'm going to close the screen. I'm going to roll the bingo balls, and we'll see what happens here. Let's see if Joseph maybe just stepped away for a second. Black cage. Let's get 2 numbers here to end the night. 1, 2. Oh, you guys did say yes on the trade. Chicago for Tennessee, sure. Thank you, Chris. I even saw you say that. I just got caught up with the other mistake I made. Tennessee trade. and Chicago trade. I know. That's why I want to wait. Whenever you assume you make an ass out of you and me. That's what my father-in-law used to say to me too. Not to me, but he liked using that. I can do no wrong. Okay, first number 104. 104. Where can this go? Yeah, Zach already said he'd buy New Orleans if he's going to sell it, so we're just waiting to see if Joseph wants to sell or not. Next number is 76. 76. You may have had to peace out. Joseph, are you back? Paging Joseph, the principal's office. Let me grab those two, 104 and 76. Okay, I don't see a response from Joseph, so Zach, don't buy him. I'm going to let Joseph drop that spot, and we'll have it be a free spot. But if it hits, he gets it. I'm only me to blame on that one. If one of the sold teams hits and it should have been in a different order, I'll figure something out for the person that it should have been. Fantastic. Okay, 104 and 76. I'm not going to sell it, and if he would have seen it and said no thanks, and then have it hit, and that's why you don't make mistakes now. Too many dang randoms. Okay, 76, Series 30. 0 Wonka on this one. Final two of the night. So Zach, don't pay for that spot. Which teams do you have, Craig? You don't have any teams, Craig. There was no randoms available, at least perceived to be. There would have been one more left over. It would have been Zach's. But we didn't have enough randoms to sell you, Craig. So you were at the end of the list there. I don't think you had a full spot, did you? I'm holding this up with my left arm, by the way. So I'm getting a little workout. Yeah, you didn't quite make it in. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got an Eclipse, and I said 0 Wonka, right? For the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona's showing up tonight. I don't think they went climbing. Who had Arizona? That is the NFC West duo that Dustin had. Dustin, you had the Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Here we go. Let's see what you got. 3, 2, 1. I can't remember if you already hit one, but I'm pretty sure you were looking for this dude. But you may have already hit it. I don't know if I'm like going back a year or if this is recent. That is Mr. Kyler Murray. Red ink on this Eclipse. Kyler. Nice signature for him. Beckett certified. We're just rattling off quarterbacks now. One after the next. Beckett certified on that one. The old Beckett cert. Kyler Murray. Nice hit, Dustin. Congrats, man. There. 0 Wonka. Okay, next one. 104. I'm a fan. Okay, 104. Series 30. 0 Wonka to end the night. I gotta quit writing names on top of boxes, and then if I end up not using the box to ship, I sit up there when I reuse it. Oh, well, who cares? Ooh. Me likey. This style and this team. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got a slate for the Denver Broncos. That's our second Denver. One was from Radke, one from Big Al. Both styles I love. STS 3.0 and a slate to end the night. 0 Wonka. Who had Denver? That was the first claim. There's Dale. Whenever Dale shows up, Denver comes out. That was the first claim, Nick. That's you. Nick, having yourself a night or a week, couple nice hits, and then you're adding one to it here. This is the last team, huh? I knew that, but I thought maybe they hit the other night. They just were the last team before that, but maybe they hadn't. This is their first one, huh? Well, there's one of those Denver helmets that's in the series. Plenty more to go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Look at that nice gold ink on that one. Beautiful. He was on a little poll we did the other day. What was the best defensive backs? That's Champ Bailey on the Broncos slate. Gold ink on that one. Radke certified. Some beautiful helmets tonight. And that is an other. So 5 to 5 to 3 or whatever it is. That's kind of crazy, guys. That might be the first time you guys picked one where we opened like 16 items and not a single item was from your the consensus. I know some of you guys voted other things, but yeah, congrats everyone. Sorry to those who didn't hit. Let's do a little recap. There'll be no credit tonight. Hopefully we can get someone with credit on the weekend guessing game. We'll do squares. We'll drop them tonight. They're not going to go to the Super Bowl, obviously, and we'll see if we can get it filled up by then. But let's do a quick recap. Non-Big Al stuff. We had 2 Radke helmets tonight. That was Derek Brooks on the Bucks Authentic Eclipse. Patrick Surtain on the replica STS 3.0 for the Broncos. Great helmets there, both of them. We had, what was his name? Nolan Gorman, St. Louis Cardinals on the bat. We had Jamar Chase on the Gold Rush jersey, orange version. We had Stuart Skinner inscribed Adidas. Love that jersey. The rest, I think, is Big Al's. Our licensed jerseys tonight were Andre Kuzmenko and Larry Fitzgerald. Beautiful ones there. And the full sizes didn't disappoint either. We had Luke Kuechly, Denzel Ward on the throwback 46 helmet, Isaac Bruce Lunar. Then we rattled off a bunch of quarterbacks. Baker Mayfield Flash, Randall Cunningham Classic, Ben Roethlisberger Eclipse, Joe Namath STS, Kyler Murray Eclipse, and we ended with the Broncos Champ Bailey slate. Miko is still alive. Yep, he was claimed tonight, but he did not hit. But the Miko line hit. Miko was claimed, and the next one was Kuzmenko. Yeah, congrats, guys. If anything's staying, please let me know. Jason, we could talk about trying to trade the Pat Surtain. You said you trade. I'll reach out to you. See if we can find a trade mate for you on that one. Thanks, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll drop some stuff tomorrow. If you want to jump into the jersey, I'll add some fun jerseys tomorrow. Hopefully a couple big names and some other fun names, fun jerseys. We'll do Fire Factory like always, and then hopefully it goes off without a hitch this week since I'm not sick. So possible. Yeah, you got it, Jason. We'll see what kind of offers we get for it. Yeah, sorry, Joseph. So, hey, don't pay for New Orleans. You wanted to sell. I screwed that up. Yeah, you're good. I know you work late. Don't pay for New Orleans, just pay for the half spot. You wanted to sell. I screwed that up, and then I didn't want to sell it for you, but make you get saddled with it either. So best of both worlds for you. It's my mistake. I'll house that. So just pay 20. And no one hit on the other side of it either that would have caused me to either give away a helmet or some credit or something. So appreciate you guys being patient. Thanks for hanging out with me. You guys make the night fun, so I appreciate that. I'm just talking to myself out loud, but it's fun hanging out with you guys. So we'll see you tomorrow for Rad Key, Big Al's licensed, and then look for some squares tomorrow when you wake up if you want to do them. Either way. Sertan's a rep, yep. Okay, guys, have a great night. We'll see you.